Hey guys, welcome back by a new video on my channel. So today I'm gonna take a look at the podcast where Aiden Ross and Andrew Tate were talking to each other. If you haven't watched that one, I put the link in the description. It's an older one, but I was too lazy at the time to make a video about it, but I thought there were said some interesting stuff, so let's go into it.
And even if I win the case, right, I still have to pay over $400,000 in just attorney fees, lawyer fees, so it's like just bullshit. When I'm promoting a fight, this is the biggest fight he's ever done or event he's ever done, and I made the whole event. Like, it's just bullshit, man.
Well, you did make the event interesting, I'll give you that.
That's definitely true. If there wasn't the Nina beef, I don't think people would have been as interested in the fight. Obviously, a lot of people would have watched it because it's Logan Paul, famous guy, but the beef definitely made the fight much bigger. Everyone is talking about Nina and the memes and the stuff Dillon is posting on Twitter. He definitely made this fight much bigger, and it's just really entertaining to see Logan Paul's response to the entire situation. And a lot of people already didn't like Logan Paul, and I love the fact that he is literally destroying the marriage between Logan Paul and a fiance. I think this has to do with the fact that a lot of people actually don't like Logan Paul, so it just came at the right time, I suppose.
But one thing I'll tell you, this would have never worked if it wasn't Logan, if he wasn't a scumbag, and if it wasn't true what was being, like, all the stuff I put out about his girl is real. Everything is real.
Yeah, that is true. Imagine if Dillon Danis would have gone after someone else that wasn't Logan Paul. Everyone would just be hating on Dillon Danis, but because it's Logan Paul, and Logan Paul is such a, person that's hated by a lot of people, people are finding this funny and entertaining. But if it was someone else, imagine someone else's wife is getting degraded like that on the web, people would definitely defend her, but because it's Logan's fiance, people really don't care, or people find it funny.
And the only reason I'm getting more upset now at her and I'm going at her is because she's suing me, and she's suing me over trying to lie, saying I hacked her Snapchat in 2014 on an iPad. I'm like, what the hell? I don't even know where the hell you were in 2014.
Maybe it's me, but I thought from the beginning, Dillon Danis never hacked anything. Dillon Danis doesn't seem to be the type of dude that knows how to do something like that. But leave your thoughts in the comment section. Do you think Dillon Danis, hacked the pics? I don't think he did it, because he doesn't seem to be the most advanced in technology type of dude. He doesn't seem to be like a nerd that knows how to hack accounts and stuff.
Do you think he's happy with his relationship?
I think now, no. I don't think so. I think he didn't know a lot of things that I know, and I know a lot of things that I don't put out there. That how many guys that she's done, it's some crazy shit that she's a crazy girl. I don't know. I mean,
It's one of the things that actually surprises me, that Logan didn't research Nina's past, or maybe he really didn't care. I don't know, honestly, but if you're with someone, at least Google search that person, see your past. And if Logan would have done that, he would have seen how many exes he had, how many things she said in the past. I don't know if he'd know that stuff or he really didn't care. It's one of the two. He really doesn't care that she was like that, or still is like that, who really knows, or really didn't know. I don't know which one it is. I mean, there are dudes that obviously fine with that type of stuff. Maybe he's one of those type of guys, but most dudes are obviously not fine with the stuff Nina did in her past.
Yeah, I'm not here to personally attack anybody, but I do think in my personal experience, I'll speak from my own personal experience. In my personal experience, women who have been with lots of guys, they struggle to stay dedicated to a guy.
I do agree with Andrew in that. I made a video, or maybe I'm gonna upload it soon, I was talking about if body counts matters, and I made an entire video discussing why it matters, and showed studies where you can see the divorce rate. The more people you're sleeping with, the higher divorce is gonna be. The same with cheating. The more people you're sleeping with, the higher the body count, the higher the chance the person is gonna cheat. And let's be real here, if you have two girls and one girl slept around with 50 guys and the other girl has never slept around, do you think those two girls have the same values in a relationship and see a relationship the same way? Obviously not. The girl that has slept around with 50 dudes obviously doesn't value a relationship the same way a girl that hasn't slept around, because the girl that has slept around just sees the relationship like another person, so, goes from person to person, and the person that hasn't slept around obviously seems to take it much more seriously. And you can see that in many studies where, the higher the body count, the higher the force, and the higher the chance the partner is gonna cheat. What I do find hypocritical with someone like Tate is that, like, he thinks if a guy sleeps around, that's okay. There is nothing wrong with that, but I personally think people should just in general not be sleeping around, guy or girl. That's the same with Tate was calling out people that had like OnlyFans girls on their stream, but Tate was the same guy that made money from web girls, so it's kind of weird that he is saying that.
So what's a lot of bodies for?
I've always been able to tell, and in my personal experience and the people I know around me, etc., I think there's definitely a link. You can probably pull up a study on this somewhere. I think that the less sexual partners a person's had, the more likely they are to stay loyal to their husband. I think that's pretty well studied.
Okay, fair enough.
Tate is 100% correct about that, what I said in the previous part. Yeah, there are many studies that you can find where there is an indication between body count and the force and cheating, and there's definitely a link between those. People that have higher body counts tend to cheat more and have more the forces. So yeah, he's definitely correct on that, and it's a pretty well known thing as well. But obviously the people that sleep around and have a high body count try to like act that if that's not a thing, but it's definitely a thing that you can find out. And if you do your research, there's a lot of evidence that supports that. And one thing I want to say as well, like, I don't care if you sleep around, like, I don't have anything against you, do your thing, but there are definitely some disadvantages for that. It's definitely gonna impact you as a person.
Yeah, it's true.
You always got to think too is like, do you think this girl would marry Logan if he wasn't Logan Paul? They have all this money and all this stuff. Do you think that she would still be with him? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, we weren't talking about that.
That's a fair point. I don't think if Logan was just a regular dude that like made regular money, that Nina would have been with him. Because if you look at all Nina's exes, they were all rich people. DiCaprio, all actors, singers, so yes, she definitely has a tendency for dating rich people. And you can say maybe it's because like that's the circle she is in, so she's gonna be dating people in that circle, but I don't think she's willing to date a guy that just makes like $2,000 like a regular Joe. I agree.
And
he's very egotistical from what I heard. I don't know him personally, but I heard that whoever's around him, if they don't agree with what he does, he agrees on, he kicks them out of their group and makes them sign NDAs where they can't talk about things. And so he's just an egotistical like maniac, and he can't handle that. I'll make it a narrative.
What I've seen with the Logan Paul friend group is that everyone seems to be a yes man, especially Mike. He just seems to suck Logan's balls. Logan seems to have like a lot of yes men walking around, especially like the interviewers he was on. Like, they were all yes man, they're never trying to call out Logan. So he definitely has a point here. I don't think there are many friends of Logan that are honest with Logan and tell him the truth.
So I'm going to beat the shit out of him, and then I'm going to beat the case, and then I'm going to get to the best comeback ever. And then we rematch in MMA, and then I strangle him unconscious in 20 seconds. So, I mean, that's how this is all going to go.
That is true. It was really stupid for Logan to say that he is going to do an MMA fight with Dillon Danis, because Logan is absolutely getting smoked if he's trying to grapple with Dillon Danis. Dillon Danis is a legit pretty good like jiu-jitsu guy. He's pretty talented. If you watch his videos, he's know what he's doing, and I don't think Logan can do anything against him when they're grappling. I think he's really gonna get destroyed and smoked. The only chance he really has of winning is doing like a striking match, a boxing match, because Dillon cannot use his grappling in boxing. So I've covered all the most important things in this interview. I hope you enjoyed it. So I thought there were some interesting discussions, and I hope you found those discussions interesting as well. If you did, don't forget to subscribe on my channel so you get notified when I'm uploading a new video on this channel. Press the like button, will help the algorithm with promoting this video, and I will see you all in the next one.